Hello guys, this is Will the Flame Hero, back with AdventureQuest 3D. Oh yeah, and the event that's going on right now. So I will be going into this area over here. We will now see the aspect of dungeons. Dungeons are places where they're like sort of event-like places, I would say, where you go through a dungeon with a group of people and fight enemies, so you can get stuff to craft with, and yeah. First off, I'd like to buy that. Purchase was successful. Blah 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 blah. Alright, let's now equip this item. Yeah. Also, if you were crafting anything and you needed it, like if you wanted to complete it while not in the area, you can just do this and you'll be fine. So now let's put on some more items that will make us more powerful. Which this looks better no matter what. Or yeah. So, and then let's sell off the rest of the items that we are not using, or I'm not using, like this, which I should have checked beforehand. I'm sorry about that, guys. And sell this off, and we'll eventually need, where is the Guardian Sword actually? But I don't think we'll need this. So I think we're pretty much good otherwise. I just want to see if anything's sellable. Okay, nothing sellable, so let's get going into our first dungeon. Which is Barrow Pass. Okay. Now you can enter a private dungeon, which then you can invite friends who you've made, which is a lot easier to coordinate with and less time consuming. Or enter a public dungeon but with a private dungeon, you start at the beginning. If you enter a public dungeon, you may start at the beginning or the end. But I will be entering a public dungeon for now because I don't really have anybody that I really want to play with right now. Because I don't have any friends right now, I don't believe. If I did make any friends, I am so sorry. Because yeah, I don't have any friends. I'm lonely. Don't judge me. I'm lonely. Just out here all on my own. Oh well. It's better that way. Though you will eventually like get people to help you out during these dungeons, which right now we're going through a dungeon without like really progressive quests. We have a constant quest, which they're just there to level you up and make you farm for items. Yeah, but nothing too hard really here. Just a bunch of enemies that want to think they're powerful, but really not too tough. I mean, Yeah, they're really weak. Okay. Yep. I failed. That's because this is a higher ranked enemy, and higher ranked enemies are pretty hard to deal with sometimes, especially if they're powerful. Which I wish I would have people with me, but it just wasn't in my luck. But as long as you're on top of your game, you can defeat some of these higher class enemies, and they shouldn't be too much of a problem. I will admit they're a little bit hard when you have another NPC on you, which I wish it would stop dragging along the other NPC, because it gets quite annoying after a while. Yeah, just collect these items and be thankful for having friends, if you're having any, playing right now. Which I would I'll totally play with people if they need any help or want to play with somebody. Yeah, because playing with other people is the best thing ever. Nothing can beat it. And there we go. And nothing too hard right there. Which this is pretty much a combination of almost all the first spells you can unlock as in your character thing. Except for the heal. What I mean is, these are for the Guardian. The moveset is sort of like the first move for a warrior and the first move for a caster or a magic person. Okay, there we go. I think we're almost done here. Yeah. Let's beat all these people. And we've gotten a level up, so these guys should be a lot easier. No, okay, well, now I have to hurry up for bag respawn, or despawns. Blech. Yeah, that's the one problem with, like, these areas, is that it's designed more for people with friends and stuff, but you can try as hard as you can in the public servers. Try and get past it as much as you try, and you'll probably be able to do it better than me. Definitely better than me. And then we'll get to the boss areas, which those are just great at being hard. Which I definitely suggest, like, going it at a dungeon all together with a group and not just like one person, or else it's going to be like chaotic and stuff. You don't want that. Yeah, just a bunch of these basic enemies, which not even that powerful. Nothing too hard here. Nothing that you probably haven't faced. Which, actually, let's see how far this range is for the Guardian Oath. Not too far, but it's far enough. What am I saying? I didn't even see the full range of it. Alright. And lastly, I would suggest like checking around just in case for chests or stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, I'm in a secret little area. They'll never find me here. Okay. But yeah, just look around for chests because I hear that they spawn around. But I don't know what exactly triggers them yet. So yeah, let's move on to the next area. It's gonna get a little bit more difficult as you move on to the next area each time. Well, technically, this is actually easier. Man. Yeah, and enemies, as you can see, with me leveling up, I get that much more of a powerful attack. Which, yeah. Once we make it through these areas, then we'll be able to... Then I'll be able to, move on to the next dungeon, which is a little bit more interesting, but a little bit more difficult. And I say that with a nervous voice. Ah, come on, no. I hate it when like moves like that miss. Because you expect it to work and then it just does not go your way. Because you've like charged up your guardian marks and you were expecting to do them some major damage, and all your plans are ruined because they know how to dodge fire. My character is sort of more of a DPSer. If you play a guardian, if you're playing a mage, you're playing more of a ranged character attack, which you could save your team a few more seconds on that respawn by like standing in different corners that the like enemies will chase you around, and you can aggro enemies that are in like big groups away from those big groups, which... Oh, trust me, sometimes you want to do that because, as you clearly saw, that they will like completely destroy you while doing that. Yeah, we're just using some of that dragon power, which I did voice all the things, but none of that got recorded, which I'm so sad and mad about at the same time. Also, I wish people would help me out. But nobody's here to help you out, Will. You'll have to do this all on your own. And burn everything. Burn it all to the ground. Because these are the bad guys, and I'm the good guy. Right? Or am I wrong? But, yeah. Nothing much to really talk about. I think I'm gonna speed up some of these sections. Because, yeah, reasons. So, I'll speed up some of these sections while you guys enjoy some music that I got from No Copyright Sounds. So original, but so something. But yeah, I'll put credits for them and the music, and yeah, if you don't know the song's name, it's Darude Sandstorm. What? Yeah, nah, just doing some memes now. Oh gosh, I lost my guardian marks. Okay, now that we're done with that, clearing out all those enemies, let's go check around a little bit. See if there's anything around here, but I don't think there is. Now, this next part's pretty hard, and definitely would suggest trying to get other people to help you out, because these enemies are a little bit tough. Though it seems like they've sort of debuffed some of them, because that was a level 1 enemy. I remember that last time I played. Which, okay. As you can see, this is a really hard-hitting enemy, which he will, like, wreck your stuff. Okay. Well, I should have probably used my Guardian Oath a little bit earlier instead of later. But, yeah. As you can see, this boss is pretty hard compared to some other bosses. Which... first off, you gotta worry about all these enemies because they have the chance to respawn back. I don't think we've seen it yet, but that guy will eventually respawn. Ah, man, so close. I just need like one person to join, and then pretty much this would be over. Which I think I may be able to get somebody, but we'll have to see about that. Let me just wait one real quick second, and I'll get them online. Hey guys, I'm back. My plan did not work as intended, but I do have some people helping me out, which is really helpful right now, because now we can do some major damage to this guy.
I'm gonna do some major damage to you. Wait, that sounded really bad. Ignore that.
Yeah, and my sister is making comments in the background. Yeah, we did it. Which, it's always best to play with other people when playing this game because it makes life so much easier. Also, when you're fighting that boss, you want to try and ignore these enemies as much as you can. Wait real quickly. I need to respawn to my sister.